Okay, so thank you again for joining. I think we have the technical difficulties under control. Looks like we have enough people to start the meeting. So I am going to introduce Andrew Johnson, our 2022 chairman, and he will conduct the meeting. Andrew.
Oh, thank you, Mary. I will now call the 91st annual meeting of the membership to order. We'll take a moment of silence for those members who have passed in 2021. Our thoughts and prayers continue to go out to all of our members and their families that have experienced a loss or hardship due to the COVID-19 virus. Now let's take a moment of silence for those members that have passed away in 2021. Thank you. We have 22 registered to attend tonight's meeting, or excuse me, we have 53 registered to attend tonight's meeting, and it appears that 21 are in attendance. That being said, we have a quorum in order to move forward with tonight's agenda. Now I'm going to do a roll call of the board and committee members. As a reminder, please unmute and state if you are present. Vice Chairman Ed Loveridge.
Unmuted and here.
Treasurer Deborah Griffith.
Here.
Secretary Sandra Wiederholt.
Here.
Director Adam Swartz.
Here.
Director Drew LaBrasse.
Here.
Director and Supervisory Committee Chair Jesse Arvidsson.
Here.
Supervisory Committee Member Leslie Davis.
Here.
Supervisory Committee Member Bridget Contreras. Bridget was unable to join us this evening. And thank you to all of our volunteers for their service to Wakota Federal Credit Union. And now we will commence with reading last year's annual meeting minutes, unless I hear a motion to dispense with the reading of the minutes.
Motion to dispense of reading of the minutes.
Thank you, Deb.
Motion second.
Thank you, Sandy. Motion made and seconded to dispense with the reading of the minutes. Now we will proceed with the reading of the reports, beginning with the report of directors, which I will read. Excuse me. Welcome to the 91st annual meeting of the members of Wakota Federal Credit Union. Your attendance and continued support of Wakota Federal Credit Union is crucial and greatly appreciated. The credit union can only survive by the participation of its member owners. Your board of directors and supervisory committee are members who volunteer their time and talents. Their dedication, along with the efforts of staff and the support of each of you, allow for all profits of the credit union to be returned to you in the form of reserves and dividends. 2021 marked another year of financial uncertainty for all business sectors and our personal lives. Despite these incredible challenges, the management and staff of Wakota Federal Credit Union rose to the occasion and grew stronger in the process. They continue to provide excellent support to both current and potential members in a COVID world. Next slide, please. Here are some key 2021 data points to reflect on. As I look over these, you can be really confident that this is by far one of the best credit unions out there. You should be real proud of what we've accomplished in 2021. Our assets grew $4,414,103, or 11.52%, to a total of $42,753,758. Total deposits grew $4,142,322, or 11.7%, to $4,142,322. Total loans grew $4,345,172, or 23.31% to $22,987 and $733. Wow, spectacular. You can be assured that your credit union will continue to thrive for years to come. You, our members, our community, are why we're here. We are your financial partner. Your accounts, loans, day-to-day interactions, positive word of mouth, referrals, and online reviews help secure our future. Thank you. Respectfully submitted, Andrew Johnson, Chair. Now we will hear the report of the President from President Mary Matheson. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Andrew. So once again, thank you for attending our 91st annual meeting and our third virtual meeting. Thankfully, pandemic restrictions have subsided, and I'm looking forward to seeing each of you next year. 2021, like 2020, was unlike any other year we've had in our lifetimes. The challenges brought on by the pandemic presented even more obstacles to our community, to our members, and to our team. 2021 began with our drive-ups open and our lobbies closed. These measures, however inconvenient, were necessary to protect our team as well as our members. We genuinely appreciate your patience and understanding as we work through these challenges. While the lobby was closed to walk-in traffic, we continued to offer our member service in the lobby by appointment to minimize the exposure of the coronavirus. This also gave many of our members the opportunity to use more of our electronic services. Now that we're back open and full service, we remain quieter than we were at pre-pandemic levels, and the majority of our membership has taken to the convenient electronic services and seems to prefer that route. We continue to offer our We Care programs and open them up to all of our members, regardless of the reason for their financial hardship. We remained fiscally sound throughout the year. In December, we finally sold our former Inver Grove Heights branch office. The sale of this building was 2021. We have much to be thankful for. I said the Inver Grove Heights building, but I did not say how important our leadership and the participation of our volunteer directors and committee members has been in the last year. I'm thankful for our amazing and dedicated team members that have hung in there with us throughout the year. And I'm especially thankful to you, our members. I sincerely appreciate all of your patience and commitment to Wokota over the last year. It has been a privilege and honor to serve you in a leadership role for the past 25. So with much optimism, let us make 2022 our best year yet. And on behalf of our entire team, I sincerely thank each of you, our loyal members, for your trust and confidence that you place in Wokota. So this concludes the report of the President, and now we will hear the report of the Treasurer, Deborah Griffith. I'll make sure it stays on.
Thank you, Mary. To the members of Wokota Federal Credit Union, the assets of Wokota Federal Credit Union grew by $414,183 from December 31st, 2020 to December 31st, 2021. Therefore, closing 2021 with assets of $42,735,758. As of that same date, our net worth was 6.11% of assets, which is greater than the minimum 6% that NCUA, the regulator of credit unions, requires. You can be confident that your credit union is financially safe and sound. During 2021, declared and paid dividends on share savings and certificate accounts amounted to $51,729. Since the credit union was organized in 1931, the total of dividends declared by your board of directors and paid on members' account have amounted to $19,758,000. During 2021, declared and paid dividends on share savings and certificate accounts amounted to $51,729. Since the credit union was organized in 1931, the total of dividends declared by your board of directors and paid on members' accounts amounted to $19,622,537.63. Wacota Federal Credit Union offers multiple savings, checking, money market, and certificate products to help all members save their money and earn dividends. The success of Wacota Federal Credit Union is a testament to our members' use of the products and who also look to the credit union when they're in need of loans to purchase cars, make home improvements, consolidate debt, and purchase a home. Thank you for your trust and confidence in Wacota Federal and in everyone involved in serving the members of Wacota Federal. I would like to express personal appreciation to all the staff, the board of directors, and supervisory committee members for their hard work and dedication, and for allowing me the opportunity to be part of this great team. Wacota Federal Credit Union will be successful for many more years to come as we all continue to support and work together. Respectfully submitted, Deb Griffith, Treasurer. And now I'd like to turn it over to the report of the credit manager from Vice President Patty Curran. Patty.
Hello, welcome. We did have a record year in 2021 for loans. We granted 653 personal loans for $13,530,752. And in addition, we granted 8 real estate loans for $632,720, making it a grand total of 661 loans for $14,163,991. Actually, just $91. And in addition to that, we did deny or members withdrew 78 loan applications. So a splendid year for us. And again, come June, we are going to have our Community Appreciation Day loan sale, or CAD. So look for information on that in June, and tell your family and friends. So thank you for your continued support. Respectfully submitted, Patty Curran. And I would like to turn it over to Jesse Arvidsson, our Supervisory Committee Chair.
Thank you, Patty. During the last year, the Supervisory Committee met monthly to conduct its duties and responsibilities as required by the National Credit Union Administration. Those duties and responsibilities include, but were not limited to, evaluation of proper internal controls that are established and maintained in order to achieve financial soundness and safety, verifying that the credit union's accounting records and financial reports are promptly prepared and accurately reflect operations and results, ensuring the relevant plans, policies, and control procedures as established by the Board of Directors are properly administered, testing the policies and control procedures to determine that they are sufficient to safeguard against error, carelessness, conflict of interest, self-dealing, and fraud, and exercising such other tests and reviews as necessary in the committee's judgment. The Supervisory Committee has engaged the firm of Audit 360 to conduct an independent audit of the credit union for 2022. We're here to review the members to ensure that your accounts are managed in a professional, confidential, and efficient manner. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to reach out to any of the Supervisory Committee members. Respectfully submitted, Jesse Arvidsson, Chair and Secretary, Leslie Davis, and Bridget Contreras. Thank you.
Thank you, Jesse. This concludes the reading of the reports. Now we will unmute everyone for voting purposes. Please be sure your phone is unmuted or use the chat box if you do not have a microphone. This concludes the reading of the reports. Can I get a motion to accept the reports as presented?
This is Sandy, so moved.
Sandy.
This is Deb, I'll second.
Thank you, Deb. Yeah, okay. All approved, use the chat box, yea or nay, and there are no objections. The motion carries. Is there any unfinished business? Is there any unfinished business? Again, as a reminder, you can use the chat box, you can unmute, and you can comment if you have any unfinished business to share. There being no unfinished business, we'll move on to new business. Is there any new business? Is there any new business? And one last go, is there any new business? All right, thank you for being patient, everyone. We're having some audio difficulties here. Again, please unmute your phone or use the chat box if you have any new business to share. Okay, hearing no new business, we will now hear the report of the nominating committee from Director and Nominating Committee Chairman, Andrew LaBrosse. Thank you, Drew.
Thank you, Andrew. To the members of the Wacota Federal Credit Union, as per the bylaws of the Wacota Federal Credit Union, a nominating committee consisting of Andrew LaBrosse, Chairman, Andrew Johnson, and Sandra Wiederholt were appointed and charged with the responsibility to find qualified persons to serve on the board of directors. The committee offers the following names for your consideration: Edward Loveridge, to a 3-year term; Deborah Griffith, to a 3-year term; and Jesse Arvidsson for a 1-year term. Respectfully submitted, Andrew LaBrosse, Chairman. And I will turn it back over to Andrew Johnson to discuss the election process.
Not seeing that here. Election process. Thank you. You have heard the report of the nominating committee. Ed Loveridge has been nominated to fill 1 3-year position on the board of directors. Deborah Griffith has been nominated to fill 1 3-year position on the board of directors. And Jesse Arvidsson has been nominated to fill 1 1-year position on the board of directors. Are there any other nominations? And again, you may use the chat. Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? I'm seeing no nominations. Oh.
No, there's none.
Hearing no other nominations, I ask that the secretary please record a unanimous ballot for Edward Loveridge and Deborah Griffith, both for 3-year terms, and Jesse Arvidsson for a 1-year term. Congratulations. I would also like to acknowledge and thank David Asper for his service on the Board of Directors and Supervisory Committee. Dave stepped down from his position at the end of 2021. We were fortunate to have Dave serve as a Wacota volunteer for the past 5 years. His leadership and direction have been greatly appreciated. Thank you, Dave. Okay. Now we will hear the report of the Mary Ann Cassell Scholarship Committee from Financial Service Officer and Committee Chair Lori McLennan.
The Board of Wacota FCU established a scholarship in memory of member Mary Ann Cassell last year. Mary Ann Cassell had a profound influence on credit unions in Minnesota that has spanned over 50 years. As a member, volunteer, director, mentor, counselor, facilitator, consultant, and most of all, friend to all, her welcoming and kind spirit was always appreciated. She brought a peaceful calm and clarity to all interactions. She became a member of Wacota in 1991 and shortly after was appointed to the Supervisory Committee. She was then elected to the board in 1996 and served 7 consecutive 3-year terms until resigning in 2017. Wacota FCU was fortunate to have her in an executive role on our board and serving as the chair most of that time. Not only did she sit on the board, but she served on every committee the credit union has ever had during her tenure. Mary Ann believed strongly in the credit union principles, people helping people, and cooperation among cooperatives, and was personally instrumental in perpetuating the movement in Minnesota. A committee consisting of staff and board members was established to oversee the scholarship process. The 2022 committee consisted of board members, Director Deborah Griffith, and 2 staff members, Kelly Alvarado and myself, Lori McLennan. The committee received 5 applications answering the question, what is the most difficult challenge you've ever faced? How did you overcome it? Congratulations to the 2022 $1,000 scholarship recipient member, Alana S. Condent, who is pursuing a career in mortuary of science, BA, mortician of the University of Minnesota. Respectfully submitted, Lori McLennan.
Thank you, Lori, and congratulations, Alana. This concludes the 91st annual meeting of the Wacota Federal Credit Union membership. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Thank you, Deb.
I'll second that motion.
Thank you, Drew. I have a motion and a seconded motion to adjourn. Please stay on for the prize drawing. Following the conclusion of the drawing, the virtual meeting will be concluded.